Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Singerreise video podcast. My name is Jonathan Sylvia and I'm your host. Thanks for joining us. This is another video in the series called 7 Tips for Singer Taxes. In the first video, we talked about the fundamental differences between what it means to be self-employed and what it means to be, well, employed. In the video after that, we had our first tip. Tip number 1, keep a log of all your income, where we basically talked about using spreadsheets to keep good records of all your income. That brings us to tip number 2. Put all your self-employment income into a separate checking account. What we're trying to do here is to separate out your personal transactions from business transactions. Here's how it works. It's actually pretty simple. Anything that you earn through self-employment as an independent contractor goes into its own separate checking account, apart from your personal one. That includes anything that you'll be getting a 1099 for, as well as the smaller stuff that doesn't generate 1099s. So this includes all of your gigs, all of the lessons that you teach, that sort of thing. This checking account is only for self-employment income, so don't put in any income that you earn as an employee. If you're going to get a W-2 for it, put that in your personal checking account instead. Usually that means direct deposit. The checking account that we use here doesn't actually have to be called a business checking account by your bank. Those kind of accounts usually have some pretty high fees associated with them, and they're oriented towards a different kind of operation than the one that you're running as a singer. Those are designed for accounts that need to be writing regular paychecks to employees. Of course, in your case, you just are the employee of one. For a singer, a regular free checking account from an online bank or from your local credit union, well, that will do just fine. 2 features that you should look for. You should look for one that gives you a debit card. Those are very handy. And you should also look for one where you can deposit checks using your smartphone. For me, it was easiest to simply open another checking account at the bank where I already did a lot of my business. That way, I could do transfers between the accounts pretty easily. All I did was give that new business account a nickname, Jonathan Music, so that it keeps separate from all of my personal accounts. Money going into the account, of course, is only half of it. Just as important is what comes out of that checking account. So we'll talk about that starting with the next video in tip number 3. If you want to find out more about the life of a working opera singer, come check out our website, Singerreise.com. There you'll find articles and resources about a life of a singer. You can also follow us at facebook.com/Singerreise and twitter.com/Singerreise. You are, of course, watching the Singerreise YouTube channel. You're in the playlist for the 7 tips for singer taxes. Finally, there's patreon.com/Singerreise. There, for just $1 or so every month, you can become a patron of the arts and support the creation of new Singerreise videos. Anyway, thanks for watching and I hope you'll come back for the next one.